energy, right? Where they're really trying hard. You guys can see it now though, right? Yes, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna test this the next time again. But you have somebody here who is really in a place where they're trying to manifest you back. They want you back. They want to come forward. They want to make amends. They're definitely sitting in this Ten of Swords energy because they're not with you. So they feel that because they play games, you play a stupid game, you win a stupid prize, right? And that's something that this person is beginning to realize when it comes to them. So, what's happening here is they're coming to their friends. Their friends are saying to them, "Hey, what's going on? You know, you don't look good. You look like shit. You look like you haven't slept. You have eye bags." Kind of funny, but my younger son, the one thing he always talks about is people's eye bags. Okay. So there's something here where whoever you're dealing with, I don't know if that made it better or worse. Let's sit this up though. Okay. Whoever you are dealing with right now, they're not in a good energy, but they are in an energy where they feel like when it does come to you, okay, how about now? You guys can all see it now? Is that better? Okay. Um, Sorry, just a little bit of wonkiness before we get it cracking. All right. But they're people are asking them, like, what's wrong with them? And part of the problem with this person is they have to be very, very honest with exactly what's going on. And again, this is them going from being in this trickster energy to an energy where they're connected to the spiritual, they're connected to the material. They have a level of purpose. They have this elemental wisdom where now they want to move forward. This is somebody who's also been waiting a period of time prior to moving forward when it does come to you. So, what are they saying? What are they saying about the collective? Nine of Pentacles. She's a bad man, majama, or him or her, whoever you are, whether you are single, whether you're taken, whatever it is, you're coming in as somebody where they're telling people you don't understand who the collective is. They're stunning. They're attractive. They have a level of wealth. There's a significant amount of luxury, right? That comes when you're dealing with the collective. The collective has never asked me for a dollar, has never asked me for a dime. They are financially independent. This is somebody who is attractive where they get a lot of attention, and all that they wanted from me was love, right? Love. This person is also telling people how they wish that they settled down with you. They wish that they had taken that first step or that leap of faith, right? To come forward and to communicate, to come back, to say to you, I want a new start. They're telling their friends, look, I want a new start with the collective. That's something that I know. They're perfect for me. If they give me an opportunity to come back, right, I am going to make amends. I am going to do the right thing. And I need to take this leap of faith because right now they're not receiving anything from you. Right now, there's a lack of communication. They're even telling their friends, listen, the collective isn't even speaking to me. The collective doesn't want to speak to me. The collective has felt like I've put you through enough trauma and enough drama where doing the bare minimum is why this relationship or this connection has ended. Whoever you are dealing with right now, they are being so honest and open with their friends, with their family, with whoever they're opening this communication with. Ferrari, I do think he is going to respond. But I also think that he has a lot going on right now where he has to end some type of connection or some type of situation. And it feels like it's time to grow up, Peter Pan. It's time to, you know what I'm saying? Move on from what doesn't serve you. definitely has to reach out to me because I would respond. Exactly. The thing is with this person, though, they're telling people, you see, I should have ended whatever this little page of pentacles was, whether that's games that are being played, right? Whether that's a third party interference, whatever it could be when it comes to this individual. Hey, Emily, welcome, right? Whatever it is when it comes to this individual, whatever it may be, they're realizing that their behavior was insecure and childlike to a point that they ruined their Four of Wands for a Page of Pentacles. Whitney, we know that Juan thought it was greener and he needs to release it now because I'm exactly right. Sometimes people make decisions, okay, that aren't because they don't love you, but it's because what they feel like they deserve. See, this is an individual where they felt like they didn't deserve somebody that was in the Nine of Pentacles. They felt like they deserved this Page of Pentacles, this immature, this, it could be a younger person, it could be just them acting from a place where their wants and their needs superseded the wants and needs of their greater good as well as your relationship. So now they're sitting here with their friends and they look like Boo Boo the Fool, right? Thank you, Susie. They look like Boo Boo the Fool because they ended something where you were everything to them. This is somebody that's coming in and they're completely vindicating it. 100%, Mar, right? I don't know why I want anything to do with him. Okay? It's because you do love him. You just don't love the way he's treated you. You don't love the way that he's gone about things. You don't like the energy that essentially he's given, right? Hey, welcome, Neo. Welcome, welcome. And whoever you are dealing with, they feel stupid. They feel like a fool. Instead of taking this new start with you, they decided to go two-step with somebody that they don't even want to be with somebody that they don't even view as relationship material, but they're also telling their friends and family that they don't know if when they come back that you are going to be open or willing to even respond to them. They said, I don't know if the collective wants to talk to me. And for some of you, you may not. But they are telling their friends, I don't know where we go from here. For some of you, you may have the person blocked. Oh, Gina just said that. I have him blocked. They're worried with whether or not you want to move forward with them. They're worried about this. They're sitting here saying, I don't know if they really want this. I don't know if they're even going to comment on it. God's earth angel says, I don't think they're ever going to see me again. I'm moving on Saturday. I pray I get the money I need. It's called My Great Escape. You got this, God's earth angel. I pray as well. Okay. But it feels like, where do we go from here? This is what they're saying to their friends. They're saying, I never sat there. I never really wanted to talk to you about the collective because obviously, what the hell? This just went out. Hold on. Let me reconnect it. Close. Give me a sec. Let me add it back. Okay. You guys can all see. All right. But this magician, it was in reverse. So your person isn't talking to their friend. They said to their friends or their family, I wasn't in a place where I wanted to hear your opinion. I was doing me. And what is this person? What is their friends or family, whoever they're talking to the collective about? What is their perception? What is their perception of this connection? They're like trying not to judge your person, but I do feel like who they're trying to tell your person, listen, if they love you, they're not going to lie to you. Hey Karen, welcome, welcome. They're gonna forgive you, right? You don't judge and you will not be judged. Don't condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgiven, you will be forgiven. This person is sitting there saying to them, listen, you have to open up. You have to talk to them. You have to reach out to them. You have to do something. Yes, you play a stupid game, you win a stupid prize. Because this person is frustrated. They're stopping themselves from coming forward because they have all of this anxiety. Welcome, Kathy. You're just on time. But they're worried. However, you want to slice it, dice it, and rub it down. And their friends are saying to them, listen, they'll forgive you. You're over there like, no, the fuck I won't. Who said I'm forgiving anybody for what the hell you did to me? Until you rectify your behavior. It's almost as if this person doesn't even want to come forward and say anything to you unless they know that you are going to be receptive and reciprocate the energy that they're giving to you. The problem is, it don't work like that, player. You don't get to play foul or call a foul without being in the game. So their friends are sitting and saying, they're not going to judge you, dog. Just, you got to talk to them. You got to reach out to them. Okay. Just tell them what happened. See, there's something here, okay, that you don't know why, the why behind why they were being a magician in reverse. I always say, you determine what energy you get. And the thing about Gemini energy is Gemini is good, but it also can be bad too. Balance. I always say, I'm ready to buck the moment you nuck, i.e., nuck if you buck. It's that type of energy, right? We had a whole conversation already talking about what, this means and our connection long term. Exactly. What does it mean long term? Because there's a lot here that's not been communicated. Okay. There's a lot here. You guys said that my mic is a bit low. Let me turn up my mic volume for you guys. That's the speakers. I don't know how to turn up the mic volume for you guys to hear, but hopefully you guys can hear me. How about now? Can you guys hear me? You want me to talk louder? Because I can talk louder. Or I can talk louder. Turn it down. Turn it down, not up. Oh, my bad. Am I yelling? Because I get excited. I'm Italian, okay? I get so excited when I see stuff like this. That's why I'm like, yeah, all over the place. But let's keep going, okay? Let's keep it rolling. They're sitting there saying to them, just tell them the truth. Tell them what happened with this putana. For those of you that are Italian, putana means whore. You tell them what happened. You tell them why you picked something that you're not supposed to pick. You tell me. You tell me exactly what it is. Welcome, Elizabeth. This reading is about what type of conversations that they're having about you with their friends and their family or whoever else, right? So their friends are telling them, you have to tell them what happened. Okay? You have to break it down for them so that they understand. And then you have this ding dong over here that's sitting there saying, but I have pride. I want to be in complete control. I don't want them to know what I've done. Hey, Air Energy with Coco, welcome, welcome. But this person is also sitting here saying, I have to own up. Okay, I have to explain to them why instead of being with them and accepting their offer, that I decided that my wants and my needs superseded other people. And also for somebody, they felt that it was better for their family, better for their friends, or better for somebody if they pick somebody else. Or if they made another choice that superseded your connection or you in general. And that's the problem. Thank you, Samantha. Welcome, welcome. Because they do want this love with you. They do. What is their friend's advice here? What is their friend's advice? Their friend's advice was stop hiding, but also too, their friend's advice was, you should tell them something, but not everything. You shouldn't completely expose everything that, happened. And they said maybe you need to give this person a different perspective of you. Because now their friend is over here angry, or whoever this person is, they're angry at this individual because it's basic. For some reason, when it comes to this person, it's basic, but they're scared. Whoever you're dealing with is scared. Okay? They're scared because they've done, for some of you, you think this person is a liar, a cheater, and a stealer or steal, whatever, when in reality, you're dealing with somebody that's like Joe from you. There's an obsessive energy here where they want to know what you're doing. Mar, they can never get a girl that looked like you. You can't duplicate. You can replicate it, but you'll never duplicate it. You'll never have the blueprint. You are the blueprint, the pink print, the green print, the yellow print, the rainbow print. I don't know, but it's something about you where your friend, where this person is saying, I'm scared. I feel better watching the collective in silence. I feel better stalking them and watching them from afar because I'm waiting for the right timing. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you're over here like, I'm getting old. I need love. This is you over here. Come love me. Come show me. Why are you scared to love me? Why is it always about waiting or the right time when I want to come forward, when I want somebody to give to me the way that I'm giving to them? WTF. 100%. You may love this person, but you don't like the person that they've become. This liar, this cheat, this steal, whoever this person is, that's not who you fell in love with. And that's why they're in their head. How do I tell them how I fell off the track? For some of you, it's substances. For others of you, it was a lifestyle. It was a job. It was a multitude of things here. But them turning to drugs and alcohol is not going to change the fact that they acted in a shitty manner at the time where the two of you were meant to be together as one. We have 111 in the chat. It just dipped, but we did. So you're sitting there saying, I want to be loved, but don't get it twisted. I want you because I love you, but I don't need you. There's the difference. That's why this person's over here like, well, what do you mean you don't completely need me? What do you mean you're okay with your own security outside of me? And you're over here like, because I know God got my back. And God is watching this person wait. God is watching this person waiting, saying, when is the right time? When will you take this action? When will you make this movement? You keep waiting. What are you waiting for? The other shoe to drop? Hold on. What are you waiting for? I'm going to get this together tomorrow, guys. So we're not going to have any more problems with this damn whatever. I'm going to get it together, okay? Pray I get it together because I'm getting it together, all right? But nonetheless, it's like God is sitting there looking at this person going, you're just going to sit there and you're going to watch and you're going to wait. Well, then you can be alone. Because the problem is, the more that you gave to this person, the more they tried to separate themselves from you because they were not in a place or a position where they could receive your love. But now they're over here like, I couldn't receive your love then, but I want your love now. I want you. I want to marry you. I want to take things to the next level, take things to the next step, see where things go. I want to introduce you to my family. I want to have a beautiful connection. I want to move forward with you. I want to have a home. Everything with this person is currently changing. And they're beginning to understand that they did what they did. In God's earth angel, I would leave if I was you. If they want you, they will find you. Because here's what I saw. I already did a reading for Spiritual Infusion, and that's going to premiere today at 2:22 Pacific Eastern Time or Pacific Standard Time. But what I saw is that somebody is healing. And in this path of healing, they're beginning to understand how lucky they were to even come in contact with you. How lucky they were to even experience it, but that they're also sitting here saying, I know I need to change. But for a lot of them, they're sitting there stuck watching you, saying, damn, I love them. I love the collective. I love my person. I want to be with them. I don't look, it's falling right underneath God. They know that this is a relationship that is sanctioned by God. So now that they know it's sanctioned by God, they're trying to figure out, well, how the hell do we move forward? How do we move forward? Because they don't know how to move forward, they're sitting here waiting. The longer that they wait, the greater the perception or the projection that they receive about you and who you are to them. That's why they're sitting here saying, I got to take an action before somebody else does. Because this is an energy that was sanctioned by God. It was a relationship that was given to this person for them to nurture, for them to care, for them to appreciate. And for some of you, they've done the opposite, and God is punishing them for that. And in the meantime, between time, you could sit there and say, well, why the hell does it feel like I'm being punished too? Why am I being hurt? But you also may be noticing that you have a lot of people that are paying very close attention to you. And your person is worried about that. They're worried about the attention you're receiving. Let me grab these cards that fell. Hold on. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. I had all these cards, okay? They fell out, and I think I'm just going to take these. They've fallen out 3 times, okay? So this entire deck we're going to go through. Hey, Alicia, welcome, welcome. Okay? My whole world is falling apart. Well, why is your world falling apart? Why is that? Well, simple, right? Your world is falling apart because whoever this person is, they've done things the wrong way. Let's see. Maybe, is that better? Okay. Can you guys see everything now? Because beforehand, I think everything was in reverse. So I was like, hey, what the hell? Okay. But look, okay. My whole world is falling apart. Why is your world falling apart? This person's world's falling apart because you're not in it. Then they're freaking out because they're over here like, but I don't want to see you with anybody else. So for some of you, if you've started dating, if you started opening yourself up to being with other people, if you're getting other attention, it's like this person doesn't like that. And for a lot of you, this person is sitting here saying, you're my best friend. You know how I feel. You know that I love you. You know I want to be with you. So why are you sitting here? Why are you doing this? Now, all of a sudden, they're over here seeing you in a whole new light, a whole new world. Whole new world. Calm down there, Ariel, okay? Your new world should have been the same thing that the collective was showing you. But again, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. This person is seeing you in a whole new light, and now all of a sudden they were like, look, I was just scared of the connection. That's that moon. And the 9 of Swords. And the Eight of Swords. Damn it did it again. Damn it, Daniel. Hold on, it's coming back up. All right. Let's see here. Hold on, guys. Of course, everything is jumping out, jumping in. All right. But they're scared. They're scared of the connection. They're scared of what it is if the two of you are together. What does it mean? The reason that they're scared, though, if you want me to be honest, and again, I'm grabbing from the deck that fell on the floor twice or three times today, you consume their mind. They can't stop thinking about you. They wake up, they think about you. They go to bed, they think about you. Everything and anything is relating back to you. And it's hard for them because logically their mind is saying, look, there ain't no way in hell the collective is going to take me back, or that they want me, or that they want to be with somebody like me. That's what they're saying. They're thinking about all the things that they've done wrong. They're thinking about all the times that they should have given to you. They're thinking about all the times that they should have called you, that they should have said, I love you. I want this with you. Okay. But again, their heart is sitting there saying, if you do not say anything, then, okay, you don't know what's going to happen next. This is somebody that may have needed a couple of months to kind of get it together and figure out exactly what they want, exactly what they need, right? Because again, now they're sitting here saying, okay, well, if they're open to dating other people, right? I need a couple of months, and I don't even want them talking to anybody. Now they're over here saying, I'm scared to contact you. You guys were best friends. Now they can't even pick up the phone to call you. And they're sitting here saying, look, we've come a long way. Why would you give up now? We have years, we have history, we have whatever we have going on. Why would you give up now? And you're over there like, listen, if I'm milking this goddamn cow, okay, and the milk ain't coming out, I'm not milking the cow. I'm going to go milk Bertha instead of old homie over here. You understand? But now they're recognizing your energy in a different light. And again, why are they scared? Because they're jealous. They're jealous of people being around you. They could be jealous of your kids being around you. They could be jealous of your friends, of your family, of other energy being able to be in your presence. Not realizing that they essentially are the only person that you wanted. And again, why are you consuming their mind? Because late at night, they can't sleep. And why can't they sleep? Because they're too busy thinking about you. Traquan, probably definitely the mother of your child, 100%. I could definitely see that. Denny said that got a lot of money out of me. And then he kicked me and started. So I'll show you. So Denny says, got a lot of money out of me. He did nothing but stole from me and then kicked me in the ass and laughed at me. What a turd, right? Hey, I know I lost $1 million in my last relationship. So if anybody knows about losing money to somebody, it's me. Okay. But here's what you also need to understand. Your person is coming in here and they're also saying, listen, you think I give two flying fucks about my ex? I don't. I don't care about them. I want nothing to do with them. Okay. There's a reason that they've been territorial over your energy because they want you. They know that for some of you, your person was under a spell. Now, here's the thing, too. Let's be honest. Men do spells too. So if you're watching this for a woman, they could have been under a spell as well. This is somebody that always knew you'll get it back one way or another. Yeah, when I put him in a fucking headlock and beat his ass. Because I told him, see, this is why this is spiritual infusion, unfiltered. What I said to him, I'm going to tell everybody what I said to my ex of 10 years that stole $1 million from me. Okay. I said the next time I see him, I'm going to beat his ass. And I promise you I will. Okay. So if I'm in jail, you guys know why. All right. Because I ended up putting somebody that took my money in a headlock. You dig? You both could have been under a spell for sure, right? And exactly like somebody said, just one day at a time. But the problem is this person loves you. I love you. I will, Kathy. That's the problem. That's why I got in trouble in Florida. They love you. They love you so much, okay? To a point that they can't even process it. And sincerely, honestly, like I feel a lot better on this channel when we do lives and I can be like honest and, like more frank, where I feel like my other channel is very corporate, very buttoned up, very like 5D, very loving, I mean, this is a loving channel too, but we can keep it a bean, you know what I mean? We can keep it real with one another. But they love you. They're sitting here saying, I love you. Okay. They're telling their friends, I don't give a shit about my ex. That little page of pentacles we saw earlier. You think I care about that person? No, I don't care about them. But when I pretended I cared about them, my goddamn world fell apart. My mind told me not to do it. My mind told me to go to the collective. And instead, I feel like I'm under a spell. I never wanted the collective to be with anybody else. You told me to give it a few months. I don't want to give it a few months. You knew that the collective was my soulmate. You're my best friend, and you told me not to contact them when you knew I loved them, when you saw the collective in a brand new light, and now you're sitting there telling me to give up now? Hell no. I'm not giving up now. When I love them. This is somebody that wants to plan a surprise for you. This is somebody that's like a goddamn venereal disease, okay? They're not going anywhere, all right? It's not like you can take an antibiotic and get rid of this person. Absolutely not, all right? 9 months of what, Traquan? To have a goddamn baby? The hell she need 9 months for? But they're saying, I'm not going anywhere. I don't care who they're talking to. Because I want to give the collective the world. They deserve the world. They deserve nothing more, nothing less than the world. You understand? This is somebody that wants to cuddle you. They want to love you. They want to rub on you. They want you to rub on them. But they are scared to contact you because they made somebody else their priority, whether they're friends, their family. They for sure made somebody else their priority. But guess what? This is somebody that wants to marry you. Okay. I've looked at wedding rings. Yeah, I don't blame you, Samantha. You don't deserve that because here's my perception. Okay. My perception is when people cheat, you don't mix energy. When you have a divine connection and one that is solid and one that is consistent, you don't mix. You don't cheat. You don't mix energy because imagine if you have this bomb energy that's pure and that person is going and they are intimate with another person. Now it's tampered with. Now all the demons and the issues that are in that person are now being put to you because your person can't do the right thing, right? Miss me with that. For me personally, I don't agree with that. Other people do. What up, Jessica? Other people agree with it. I don't. And I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm not into polygamy. I don't like any of that. There's a reason that Enoch was the only man that God took with him and did not whack him originally. It was because Enoch married somebody, had a child, and did the right thing and lived under the light of God. You understand? Now they're over here like, I want to make up. I want to make up with you because your person is at a breaking point. They're sitting there telling their friend, I need to go ring shopping. Okay. I've looked at wedding rings for them. What happens if I pop up and you have no idea. When I broke up with my ex, here's a little bit of tea for everybody. You have no idea. I think I had like two people propose to me in like less than a week. And I was just sitting there going, yeah, you over there forgetting you got the goat. You know what I mean? While you're over here playing games. Wrong idea, buddy. But this person is at their breaking point, right? Like, don't get it twisted. Just because you love them does not mean that they're the end all be all. There's always somebody else that's willing to show and prove, unlike this person is. So either they show up and shut up, or they show out and leave you the hell alone. It's one or the other. But they're sitting here telling their friends, I know we're fated to be together. I'm too busy hiding behind materialistic possessions, assuming, right, that the reason why they don't want something is it's like this person is hiding behind the materialistic possessions. Oh well, I have this and that and the collective doesn't. Well, in God's eyes, you don't have anything. A man that finds a wife is a man that can live happy forever, right? This is somebody who keeps rereading your messages. They're going back and forth. But I mean, again, the problem is this person said, you deserve somebody much better than me. That's why they picked a page over the Nine of Pentacles. Because the reality is this, you can run game on a page, game you can't run on an Empress, on an Emperor, on a Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a Nine of Pentacles because it already has the abundance by itself. So they're sitting here saying you deserve somebody better. And instead of doing better, I decided to hurt you. And now my heart is hurting so bad over what's occurred. Well, what's occurred here? You acted like a turd because you were too busy playing mind games? They're playing mind games with you, right? I always say that. The friends that get involved and all that jazz, I'm like, well, I hope they're busting it down like the rest of us are. Because the way that this person is coming at you, they're coming at you like they want to be with you. So that's weird. Why are they so involved in our relationship and our connection? They keep playing games though. And I think that's a part of the thing where they're hurt and how they're hurt is like, I'm hurt, I'm going to hurt you too. But the reality is, it ain't like that because you're in a place where you're healed. You're in a place where you're sitting here saying, you either give me the world or I'm going to make somebody else my priority. I don't care how many wedding rings you looked at. I don't care if you want to make up or not. I'm at my breaking point. So you may not be going anywhere. However, I'm over here not caring about my ex. You could be in that type of energy because of the games that they're playing. And I feel like they're not realizing or recognizing that the stuff that they're doing or whatever they're putting you through, right? It's solely ego based. I don't like to lose. Who does? That's their ego. I wonder if you still care. Well, why the hell would I care if your ego takes precedence over our connection? Why would I care if your friends, their opinions mean more than the truth? Here, this is why your person is over here like, I hate my life right now. And now all of a sudden they're sitting here saying, no one can get in the way of how I feel about you. I love you. I want to play with you. I want to be with you. I want to hug you. I want to hold you. I want to caress you. And you're over here like, listen, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but what you did was unacceptable. And just like somebody said, you allowed everybody to be more important than me. Just like Kathy says, right? This dumbass knows how much she loves him, but yet they play games. They're playing games because they're at their breaking point. They're playing games because, just like Starbreaker said, you're setting boundaries. So that's why they're over here playing games. Because they want you to stay forever. And you're over here like, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but it's a no for me. Right? Just like Aphrodite says, I'm sick of the stupid games. Now they're over here like, but you're my sunshine. Insert Kylie's Jenner, her singing You're My Sunshine to Little Stormy, right? You're my sunshine. I know I don't like to lose. Okay, you've clearly trumped me in the world of playing games, because here's the reality, right? Games can't be run on you if you remove yourself from the game. Game, recognize, game. Now they're sitting here saying, okay, but I'm no longer entertaining any options. I don't want you to entertain anybody else's options. When you're over there saying, hold on, player. When I wasn't entertaining any options, you were. When I made you my world, what did you do? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Even Tito says, what did you do? Made me look stupid? Treated me like a second class citizen? Treated me like I didn't matter? Oh, I don't plan to stay? That's in reverse? Somebody here is pretending like they never planned to stay when the entire time that's exactly what they were doing. Now they're over here like, but listen, I was made to love you. I want to love you. I want to rub you down. I want to touch you. I want to show you. I want to treat you like the king or queen that you deserve. But again, these games, because of their insecurity, is unacceptable. Right, Fatima? Unacceptable. You take them goddamn games and you go play with your mama, okay? But don't be coming over here playing the games with me and then sitting there crying over the heartbreak when I had to show you who I was. They're over here like, look, I just had a good time with them, okay? I don't care about them. Now they're sitting there saying, but I love you. I prayed for you. At that point, I'm sitting there going, who you praying to? Go, don't be praying for me. Go pray for the good time. But again, I don't feel good enough for you. And that's the reason that this person happened. That's why, yeah, FAFO, fuck around and find out. I always say I'm bucking the moment you knock. Knock if you buck. You do something to me, I'm doing something back to you. Straight up. Eye for an eye type of energy. Love, light, and these motherfucking hands. You understand? Because at this point, everybody is over it. Good, good. Start that YouTube channel. Get it going. But they don't feel good enough for you. That's the problem. That's why they're playing the games. Now they're over here praying. Listen, you're my sunshine, baby. Okay? I'm no longer entertaining these options. Look, they were just a page. It wasn't nothing. Okay? Now you need to stop running. You're over here like, excuse me? Oh, you're over there like, I'm not even running from you. I just don't want nothing to do with you. You're over here like, I need emotional space. They're over here like, I'm not giving you any space. I know what I want, and I want you. This is somebody that wants to text you, they want to call you. But again, it's something here where they have to be willing and ready to face the truth. They have to be. Because if they're not, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. They're not ready to face the truth about their friend, their family, or relationship that they got in because they didn't feel good enough. They felt like this person was more their size, more their speed than you. It got in their head. And just like Chit Chat with Aphrodite said, babe, if I swim away, it's a wrap for a Pisces. I always say Gemini are the Pisces of the sea. So a Gemini way of looking at what Aphrodite said is once my attention is gone, it's gone. It's a wrap, son. They're sitting there saying, look, I settled for the wrong person. Again, I think that this is coming in when they're talking to their friends or their family. Okay. I will definitely give you a 2-piece, a biscuit, and a soda. Dr. Pepper. All right. I haven't drank soda since I was 16. There's a little fun fact about me. Because I played semi pro softball, we weren't allowed to drink soda. So I stopped drinking soda. Not because I wanted to, but because I felt guilt tripped it into it. So they settled. The two words that are like popping out the most here is settled and wrong, right? Wrong and settled. However you want to slice it, dice it, rub it down. They feel like I settled for the wrong person. I miss you so fucking much. Okay? You're over here like, even then, I need some time to think about things. They could want to take you out on vacation because now they're sitting here saying you were right the whole time with everything that happened. There was not one thing that you were not right about when it did come to this person. Every time they were lying, you were right. Every time they were dealing with somebody, you were right. Every time they were out with their friends, engaging in unacceptable, unhealthy behavior, right? You were right. So part of this is not only have they broken your heart, but then they also attacked your intuition and your spirituality by denying what they were doing and making it seem like you were crazy. But you've changed this person forever. They could have a tattoo. They could be, for some of you, they could have got a tattoo of you, of your name. If you have social media, don't make me lose my mind on here. I watch your social media every single day. Do you know that there's apps? Let me put y'all onto some game. There's apps where you can watch people's stories without them knowing. Homie, don't play that. 100%. 100%. But they watch you on social media every day. You know, because they keep checking their phone thinking you're going to reach out to them. And for some of you, you have. For some of you, you haven't. For others of you, it's like, I'm over it. And somebody here is hella jealous of you and your connection. Whether that's your connection with this individual, whether that's your connection in general, they are jealous and they want you to put them first. Because they're sitting here saying, I want to walk into the sunset with you. I want to marry you one day. My feelings for you are deeper than they seem. Kathy, I have a Facebook, but I don't know how to run it. So if you guys find me on Facebook, it's probably not even me. But again, it's coming in as they had to cut somebody off, whether that's a friend, a family, a lover, because you're over here like, I'm over the games. Okay. They're sitting there saying you hold too much power over them and that you are in a place where they are very intimidated of you, and that's what's stringing along their insecurity. See, now they're over here stressed. I'm stressed out about what I did. Why are you stressed about what you did? Why are you stressed out about what happened? Yeah, because you're playing games. There's this Bay Area song, and I'm trying to remember what it's called, but in the song it says they said play a stupid game, win a stupid prize. Just like Miss Sparkle said, I'm over it. My Libra energy gave me everything, gave them chances. Okay. And now that I'm done, they're coming back. They can stalk all they want. Nothing will come from it. Exactly. Because now you know the truth. Okay. Now you're sitting there going, well, you're stressed out over what you did because you did wrong. Now they're sitting there saying, but you have it all. Well, why don't you want me now? Motherfucker, have you taken a look at yourself? Take a look in a book? Have you looked at yourself and figured out why the fuck nobody wants to deal with you? And they're over here like, but it was love at first sight. I loved you. But it's almost like you got a player to fall in love with you. Now they want to marry you. Okay, it's a lot. Now they're sitting here saying, can you give me a little bit of time? Okay, I just need some time to process some things. I need some time to understand. Please don't give up on me. Because I think a lot of you have no idea how scared this individual is of physically losing you. And that's what's causing a lot of insecurities on their end. So, it's about an hour read. I hope you guys enjoy. I don't know if I'm gonna try to get the camera situation all worked out for next time. And if you guys want to do like zodiac signs or anything like that, we can do that. This is essentially for you guys. So totally up to you. But please make sure that you like the video, subscribe. If you guys want to do like a Q&A too, when it comes to like me, my spirituality, or any other questions you may have, you guys can definitely ask if you want while I'm cleaning up or doing a cleanup, or we can do that next year or next year. Holy shit. Maybe next year I'll tell you guys who the hell I am, or my story or things like that. Because I just want to be very open and honest, and you guys have always seen just my hands, so I'm very Italian in that sense, where I don't like people in my business. Okay. But I love you guys and I appreciate you, and I just wanted to connect with you guys on a completely different level. Yes, air energy with Coco, love, light, and these motherfucking hands. With that being said, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Check out the reading today. It drops in a couple of hours. What time is it? It drops in an hour and 22 minutes. All right. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Deuces.